Is he extorting the government for money? Yeah, how does he know? Is he from the same place as Koro-sensei? Generic control in the that goes Moo here, back with another episode of Assassination Classroom. Today we are doing Season 2, Episode 11, End of Term Time, second period, which I guess we've had an end of term time first period already. This is episode 33 in the grand scheme of things. It's exam time. I'm really excited to watch this episode. It's been 2 weeks since I watched the last one. Life is getting back into the regular routine of or what it was, you know, like a month ago or so. So there should be another episode coming out next week. Sorry that I did not have the ability to put one out this past week, so I'm so sorry about that. I love this show. You want to check out my reaction to the last episode, I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel with all my other reactions to Assassination Classroom. Go in chronological order. I cannot wait to watch this episode. I love this anime so much. We are almost halfway through the second season, and I imagine it's only going to pick up from here, and it's going to get really good. Last episode was really good, so I'm excited to see. It was like really weird to have a reunion that early in the show. Like, we're not even halfway through the second season and we're having a big reunion of all these characters coming together. So let's go ahead, jump to episode 11. All right, episode 11, end of term time, second period. Let's go.
We worked hard. I think the results speak for themselves. The fall festival was a win. I'm quite satisfied.
Oh, are you satisfied?
E-class so close.
Well, sir, I grant you they entered with a battle plan.
Oh, so apparently the other
In any case,
A-class
winning by
was
a wider margin would have been
high school.
Impossible? They were running a restaurant. You're saying there's absolutely nothing you could have done. Not even a simple case of food poisoning.
Oh, no, that's diabolical.
One has to think outside the box.
How would they have been able to pull that off, though? Would they fake
supposed
it?
to do? Dip their cookware in salmonella?
That
All
would
due
be
respect,
could be
sir.
fatal.
I think your policies are to blame. It's
Oh,
all a mystery to me, but somehow E-Class has grown by leaps and bounds in the past year. Enough so that they can compete on the same level as all of us. More irritating, even my own abilities have increased in parallel, spurred by a rivalry I find rather insulting. In fact, my friends feel more or less the same.
his what
This
is?
makes no sense.
You were totally about to call us all minions.
Oh, that's the
I
word.
can
I was
only
like,
conclude that
what
your
word could that be?
philosophy is wrong.
Like, not mentor.
Strength isn't relative. At least not true strength. One doesn't develop it by lording over the weak.
Hopefully this isn't, you know, copyright music.
Excuse me. Would you mind stepping out for just a moment, Asano? I'd like to speak
Oh, no.
with your friends alone.
Oh, really?
3 minutes or so.
3 minutes. That's oddly
Oh,
specific.
go on, don't be like that. What's 3 minutes in the grand scheme of things?
Oh no, what is going to happen? Is he about to just like destroy them or something? Just to set an example.
Doing.
You may come back in now, Asano.
Okay. Is anybody else gonna be talking?
Sayo!
Wait, what's happening though? Oh, okay. Dude has charisma.
Simply fan the flames of their hatred no more. A few words is all it takes. A few whispered truths to unravel
How do you-
your absurd
what?
idea of strength. My philosophy, as you call it, teaches one far less fragile. Incidentally, I'll be handling the end-of-term exams myself. In the absence of
Oh,
the weak,
no.
strength has no meaningful foil. Let us go back to square one.
Wait, so... Okay. So, it doesn't matter how strong you are if there's not a gap? Is that the problem? Like, so, like, he's all about this, you know, balance of there being worker ants, you know? Like, basically, like, the 99% works for the 1% kind of deal. He's all about that, like, he's all about being just better than everyone else, and like, you're not good unless everyone is below you kind of deal, which is a terrible mindset, by the way. Yeah, I'm actually excited to see where this goes. I really wonder how he was able to inspire the other kids to be that much of a mess. Because, like, what? I know he's kind of like a demon, but at the same time, like, And it took 3 minutes? Why did it take 3 minutes? What kind of black magic does he do? It might actually be black magic. Like, I would not be surprised if it was black magic. But it's the end of term time, so are they going to try and sabotage them with this? I can't read that.
For as far back as I can remember, my house has been a classroom. My father is the teacher, I'm the student. Unless there was some lesson he was eager to drive home, he and I never said so much as a good morning.
Wait, and you didn't go to school together?
Driver, stop the car immediately.
Sir.
Hello.
Oh, is that one of the kids?
You're
That's
doing as well as ever, I see. This
know this
town is
person?
about to change. You feel it in the very air. In times like these, men such as me can make a killing. No
what?
reason not to share the good fortune. For all the gambling you've loved so much. The only real way you can feel the joy of being alive. Though, of course, I am the one who taught you that.
What?
Excuse me? I can't have heard you correctly, sir.
I need further compensation.
Huh?
The clock is ticking, is it not?
So is he
Who
just
knows
asking
what
for...
will happen before it's all over? I must consider the risk to my students.
Is he manipulating this
One
entire
can't
situation?
expect such secrets to come cheaply. Keep in mind, the government's on my turf here.
Oh.
I can sense that you're moving forward.
Is he extorting the government for money?
This is extortion!
That's enough, son.
Well,
We can't afford to keep letting ourselves be shaken down for hush money by this man. By the time March rolls around,
This
he'll
is
have
why you
siphoned
get a
off more than
contract.
the bounty's worth.
I said enough. He's entitled to compensation in exchange for letting us use his school.
Quite. Wire it to my account if you'd be so kind.
his account, not the school's account?
Shrewd instincts, that one. He even picked up on the final assassination project we have in the works. Well played, Principal. You've got the Defense Ministry in the palm of your hand.
Couldn't they just kind of like make him
Time for an
disappear
overview
though?
of what we've covered this year. I hope you're all ready for classwork battle. I assume you'll be aiming for the top spot, Karma.
Of course.
I don't know. Idiots like me have trouble getting their heads around the hard stuff.
Really?
Now,
Really,
as
Karma?
you know, for the first term midterms, I gave you all the objective of placing in the top 50. My apologies for that. I was too impatient for results, nor did I take into account...
Watch me
the
like,
gifted
I want you all in the top
That
25.
said, things are different now. You've matured in mind and spirit.
Even though there might be more than 25 kids in the
Goal set
class.
for you will be within reach, whatever the opposition has in store. This time, you'll place in the top 50, win your tickets back to the main campus, and, heads held high, proudly graduate from E-Class once and for all.
Okay.
Oh, you make it sound so easy. A-Class has a new teacher to help them prep.
Who?
You're not gonna believe who it is.
The principal.
I will be personally overseeing your lessons as of today.
Dude, he's
Best of luck.
even
I
he did this
expect great
before.
things.
Like he taught lessons, but now he's a teacher.
That, have we?
Bad luck for them. Who wants to be brainwashed by that creep, am I right?
That's a
Yes,
interesting
that's what I'm
word to
talking about.
use.
The way he can trap you with that steely-eyed glare.
His teaching methods are hardcore, and he can't even move at Mach 20.
Okay, well,
If he's the one prepping them for the exams, they've probably already lost the will to defy him.
yes. Except for Asano.
The stuff we're drilling is 10 times easier than usual, but 20 times faster.
What?
Hashizume, Tanaka, Fuji, Kondo, and Okuno. You're falling behind.
How do you know?
How can he tell this back to us?
Yeah, how does he know?
Sorry, it's impossible to keep up. If we
Is
were
he
Big
from the same
Five,
place as
maybe,
Koro
but
Sensei?
please, this is too much.
Impossible, you say?
Oh, no.
Perhaps because you don't know what it means to fight.
What? He's about to
Let's
square
have
up
a
with the
chat
student?
in the hallway. 3 minutes should do. Just a little pep talk.
Oh. That was me in 6th grade math because I never showed my work. I feel like they're
You do not
dramatizing
study
this.
for yourselves, boys and girls. You study to grow stronger, to demolish your enemy. E.
Wow, all these different classes are all supposed to
When the
hate
lower
E-class?
grades witness your triumph, they'll be eager to follow in your footsteps. They'll know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're elite, and devote themselves to joining your ranks.
Well,
Make
they
no
already
mistake,
are.
Students, it's people like you who push humanity forward. Ah, Asano, you may leave. I'd like
Why?
you to study on your own at home.
Why?
I'm sure with your skills, you'll manage to maintain the top spot, provided you keep your guard up.
Oh.
I'll see to your classmates.
Oh, wait, is that like a punishment?
When you think about it, Koro-sensei and the principal are kind of similar in a lot of ways.
Well,
Like how?
Well, for starters,
Inhuman?
they both have like extraordinary powers, and yet they settle for being teachers.
I mean, look at
As
Karasuma.
manipulative as he is, the principal could have easily been prime minister or a business tycoon or something.
You gotta.
He is totally
There's
devoted
more to
himself
it than
this
that.
place. I mean, it's no wonder he's such a ruthless guy.
It's Asano.
What the hell do you want? Your lackey's too busy to do recon on us?
It pains me that I have to say this, but I have a favor to ask of you.
What? Karma, this is so
Just
smug.
Chase.
So smug.
The principal. I need you people to kill him.
What?
So to speak. I don't mean something like murdering him. Of
Oh,
course.
okay. I mean, because they could do that.
Absurd. I mean, you should kill his philosophy.
Not sure I understand. How exactly?
I think
It's
actually
easier than you
just
think.
murder would be easier.
All E-class has to do is dominate the top spots at the end of term exams. It goes without saying I'll be placing highest. Of course, whether or not I perform as expected makes no difference. For detritus like you to show up A-class, however, now that'd be a slap in the face to
Detritus.
his
That's a
politics.
crazy word, by the way.
All right, look. We all know the relationship between the two of you isn't really the best. But he's your dad. You want to rake his life's work through the mud?
Yes.
To reject his legacy?
Yes.
Oh, on the contrary. Believe it or not, my father actually wants me to take him down. That's what I've been groomed to do. This will be the fulfillment of his legacy.
And I guess if he
That's how we
succeeds,
are.
then he's
That's
the
what our
strongest.
relationship is built on. Then again, if you didn't know the pleasure of being raised by him, let me assure you his methods are hell on earth.
Okay, now this is just odd. Obviously, this is
That
not
should just
actually
about
happening.
do it for today, I think. Now then, remember to review.
The only thing supporting A-class
So he's
right now
able
is
to-
their hatred of you. He's pushing them past their limits. If it raises them to victory, my father's methods will be the only thing they trust from here on out.
I mean, that's true.
We can't let that happen. Hatred only gets you so far. I know this for a fact.
That is,
Scorning
yes.
one's enemies is childish. My flunkies need to learn a healthy respect for their foes. Otherwise, their strength will be lopsided, and I'll only ever be second in command.
Also, was
The
kind of
thing
on top
about
of this.
defeat is that it gives you new perspective. So I'm asking you, give the teacher a lesson.
The
Let them
principal.
all know what it is to lose.
Has his dad ever lost?
He
Ever?
may sound arrogant, but even so, he's speaking from the heart. I respect that. Proud as he is, he's bowing to us.
Well,
Because for once
I
in
guess
his
this is
life,
just
he's
extra
really worried
motivation.
about someone other than himself.
Ooh, that's a
That's big of you and all, but let me tell you right now, I'm actually gonna be the one to take the
Karma,
top
not the. Read the room, Karma.
What'd I say? I said next
You're trying to tell
time
me
we're
these two
gonna be
aren't
taking
brothers?
It easy on you. Prepare to surrender your throne, Highness. You're going down. Oh, don't worry though. You'll look just as good in 10th place.
Uh-oh. Guess the gloves
Oh,
are off now.
oof.
Just don't let it turn out like last time, please.
Don't oversell it, man. Just try to do better than me.
Asano, we've been working our butts off to win all along, just like you guys have. When you get right down to it, everyone's on the same side. We're stoked when we win,
are we?
frustrated when we lose. No need for ranks beyond that.
Well, you're in E-class,
That
so
really
you
should be
are
enough,
ranked.
don't you think? E-class will strive to do the best we can. That way A-class will have an opponent they can be proud to face.
Don't overthink it. Just bring it on. Yeah, try to make it fun. Come at us like you want us dead.
Okay.
How amusing. Very well, I'll fight with my gloves off too.
Wait, all this just for the math portion of the exam?
Well, the principal did instruct us to pour through everything and come up
Oh,
with the
even the
hardest
test
question.
makers are struggling.
For God's sake, this is junior high. What, we're preparing them for college now?
Yes.
I understand raising the bar, but he's out of his mind.
Oh, don't say that loudly.
Ah, how unusual to see you here,
Why is Koro-sensei here?
I'm not aware of having done anything wrong.
Perish the thought, sir. You're a by-the-book sort of man if ever I've seen one. You wouldn't resort to cheap tricks this late in the game? As this will be our final educational battle, in a manner of speaking, I wanted to offer you a small thanks for accepting my presence here when you certainly didn't have to.
Why are you doing this?
Kuro-sensei, this is your first teaching position, am I correct?
Does he have to pull out a gun or something?
Did you know that? Let's call it
What?
educator's intuition, shall we? It's rather bizarre. You won't divulge why.
Is
you
he gonna
chose this
steal
profession.
the book?
Perhaps you'll do me the honor after I've won.
There's not much to tell, to be honest. I can only speak from experience, of course, but in general, there are only two things that compel a person to teach. We wish either to pass on our successes, or less charitably disguise our failures.
Oh,
Which
what?
is it for you, I wonder, Principal Asano?
I haven't thought about it like that. Disguise our failures.
Indeed.
Probably disguise failures, because he was a teacher before he was a principal. So that would make sense.
The second term finals were only 1 week away. Of course, we studied like crazy. Anything we didn't understand, we had Kuro-sensei go over. He did his best to keep up with our questions, but the poor guy's hands were so full his doppelgangers sort of devolved.
Monkey.
Then
That's crazy
the
for
day of
junior high,
battle
by the
was
way.
upon us.
I guess the high school's also there. That's fine. That's normal.
Biggest fan of the look in their eyes.
You shouldn't.
Nora, you know
Yeah.
they're just psyching themselves up. Think you can beat him, Karma?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, if they're planning to actually kill me,
Yeah,
that
he
might
can
slow
win.
me down a tad.
Karma, you'd
The
win.
big showdown between A-class and E-class had come. Two camps led by two different monsters. Hungry,
Karma's a monster?
ready to massacre each other. On paper, at least.
Oh, well.
Unless we assassinate this exam, I don't think we'll be able to hold our heads high even if we assassinate Kuro-sensei.
Here's the thing, you assassinate Kuro-sensei, you have enough money to never worry about anything ever again or anyone's opinion.
This is it.
Ever again.
Time to unsheath our second blade. We have to show our true target we're worthy, or we can't graduate.
Pencils down!
Really? Pencils down? I always finish tests, like, before everyone else. I don't know why.
Time to answer every single little question.
The listening comprehension part was a beast. Not even Professor Bitch would know what all those vocabulary words meant.
The first test and already we're wiped out. Even worse, English is my strongest subject. What the?
Is that a tank?
It's about to get real.
Is that a tank? Oh, it's a tank with legs.
Look at that. The grade point average on this thing must be ridiculously low. Even if one of us passes, it'll be nothing short of a miracle. What'd we expect, really? This test is designed to take us down a peg.
Take that!
Oh, well.
How's A-class doing?
How would you know?
Peek at him during the break. Dude, you talk about seething.
Oh, they were also... Oh, are they succeeding?
They were like blood-crazed animals. Never underestimate the power of hatred, I guess.
Forget that! Just look out! Every man for himself!
Meanwhile, they're running away.
Abunai!
Abunai? What? Is that like a samurai thing? Samurai? Shogun? Well, I don't know what that would be.
Ritsu?
What?
Don't worry, I know what's up. We landed the top 50 or we're done, isn't that right?
Not actually Ritsu, but...
That's the fake Ritsu.
Bingo! And the real Ritsu broke it down for me like so. Reaching our goal hinges on low performers like me working as hard as we can to drive up the average for everybody else.
Yeah.
Right then, next round.
Begin!
Questions are all uncommonly difficult. And as many as there are, one has to plot out a method of attack immediately. Hesitate for even a fraction of a second, and you're backed into a corner.
Okay, I don't think the question is shifting and changing.
Is Tarasaka for real with this?
It's a question about probability. He's using brute force,
Yeah.
essentially blowing through each potential answer as quickly as he can.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Aren't we supposed to use a combination equation?
Meh. Best strategy for a lughead like him if you stop and think about it.
It's easy to take too long fishing for the most efficient approach. Sometimes it's better to come out guns blazing before you can second guess yourself, especially on this stuff.
You know, kind of makes a good point.
Now, when you see a question like this, don't be perplexed. Simply use the tactics I've shown you, like so. Simplicity is your forte. Think raw power and go for broke.
No.
Screw you, Octopus! I may be a moron, but I'm hella strong!
Oh.
Gotta admire his fortitude, even if he is an idiot.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, we are the end class. We don't play it cool, we play it quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty.
Your target's weakness.
If you know where to aim, you can take
The
it
fact
out
that
with one
these
shot.
guns have zero
You may not
recoil,
get
by the way,
right answer,
that's full auto with
but if you
zero
take the right
recoil.
approach, at the very least, you can get
partial credit.
That is true.
I think that did the trick! No time for review, people. On to the next one.
Bigger boot. Oh, that's concerning. I'm sorry. Is there another one?
Recurrence relations.
I don't know what that is.
I thought this was just an urban legend.
What do you...
Put it on a junior high exam?
What?
Mayday! Mayday!
That's actually crazy. Karma, you gonna take this down? Those are not enough bullets. They're not big enough.
Karma!
Karma? Karma? Might want to run. Karma is way too cool, but
come on, I showed
cool
you
guys
guys
don't
last
look at
week.
explosions.
You have to take it to a particular solution.
In addition to their regular classes, I had the students tutor each other on their strongest subjects. One of the best ways to deepen your own understanding is to teach someone else.
And put it in
also
your words,
fosters
yeah.
A strong sense of teamwork. The effect on Karma was extraordinary. It patched up the gaps in his knowledge and polished him to a brilliant shine.
Sure, but that Asano kid is a real overachiever too, right?
Yeah.
Correct. And in fact,
How are we
since
not seeing
proving
the correlation
A-class
between the two?
exams is no longer his concern, the boys marshaled all his know-how and cunning towards sharpening his own blade. A perfectly valid use of one's strength, of course, though to be entirely
There's
honest,
more?
even I'm sure which method is better.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I don't get to sleep, like, ever.
Relax. Just do your best, okay?
Why does this remind me of
Guaranteed to get at
SAO
least
Bridge?
partial credit. Don't worry. Leave getting full credit to me.
What is that in a box? A statue?
Now then, how shall I finish him off?
Okay. Anything? Yep, nope. Okay, that was a wild episode. They're taking the test, like always. It's really cool that they kind of put that into fights, because, you know, anime doesn't have a ton of fighting in it. But, next episode is going to be called Think Outside the Box. Hopefully we should get the results of the exams, and I really wonder how this is going to go, because that might shape the direction the rest of the show is going to go, because at that point we're going to be about halfway through the second season, and whatever happens in like the next couple episodes is going to determine the path of how the final episodes are going to go and how the show is going to conclude. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. Shout out to my patrons. I could not do this if it was not for them. This channel could not exist if it was not for them. I do read all the comments, leave them down below. I look forward to the next episode. I hope to see you there. It should be episode 12. And yeah, no, this was great. I really look forward to next episode. God, I miss watching this show so much. But should be back next week with another episode. Sorry for all the inconsistency. My life has been absolutely insane the past month or so. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next one. But until then, take care and keep the music.